What is heritage? Yeah, what is all the heritage stuff actually all about? About history, cultural history. Okay.
How we live, how we made artifacts, how we dressed up.
How we dressed up in the past. Okay. Huh?
Tradition.
Tradition. Okay. I'm asking definition for one word. Everybody is giving me other words for different. Huh? This is very complicated. Huh?
A group of friends.
It's a group of friends. Okay. What else? People in the back. What is heritage? So many vegetables here. Nobody spoken about food.
Yeah, I don't know.
You said food also. Great. I'm trying to get the people in the back to answer. Food is also part of heritage. What's your favorite food? You don't know? Really? Pizzas are my favorite. Pizza are part of Indian heritage.
No, Italian.
Not even
Roman.
Italian.
Roman.
Roman, no?
Roman.
Okay. So okay, fine. So what we've said is heritage is a lot of things. A lot of it is about the past. It's about the way we live, the food we ate, the clothes we wore, maybe the books that we read, maybe. Right? You said there was some bunch. It's also a group of people together. All of these, right? Anything else that I missed out? No? Not missed out anything else? Okay. So is heritage important?
Very, very.
Yeah, why is it important? I have to get the people in the back to speak. Why is heritage important? It's about our culture. So what?
So we have to learn about how we live in.
Why?
Actually, we should revive it. Like,
Why?
You know, it's an art.
Why? There's so many children in Madras who are from your same schools, from your same class even, who are not coming for this program, right? So they're also going to live, they're also going to, do their own work, whatever. So why is this important? Okay, what else?
So we can learn about it, so it will be much easier for us to live.
Okay.
Have easier.
Okay, what about you? What do you think? Why is it important? Okay. Why do you think? You should know. Sure. So as an Indian, I need to know what my national anthem is, what my flag is. I agree completely. But why? Am I asking an important question?
Yeah, but
Hmm?
how can you what?
Why?
So we should know what are we, what.
But a lot of people don't do it, right? Lots of your classmates are not attending this program. Are they not Indians? Are they not?
They will eventually learn.
They eventually learn.
They can do it in their own way.
They can do it in their own way.
Not educated.
Not in this way. There could be other ways of doing it. They could read a book, maybe watch something on TV or hear something on YouTube, whatever. Yeah. Okay. All these questions are okay. I was a little worried some of you have not answered this question. These questions. That's okay. The next question I want definitely everybody to answer. I'm going to go person by person. What do you want to do when you grow up? Hmm? What are you going to do? What do you want to do when you grow up? Huh? That you eat healthy food and vegetables is very good. But after that,
That's fun. Yeah.
what do you want to do as a job when you grow up? Tamil சொல்லணுமா? You don't know? Okay. நீ என்ன பண்ண போற? IAS officer. Okay. What are you going to do? You can dream, yeah. This is not some exam that I'm giving
A
you.
rocket
yeah?
scientist.
Whatever
go
you
to
want.
Mars, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
I want to be a scientist in geology.
Oh, just pass it on. You.
Hold it on, pass it on. You want to be a scientist, a geologist, and physics. Okay.
Hold the mic.
I want to be an author.
An author. Okay.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Many things I want to be.
One
One.
of them.
Yeah, give.
One of them.
A photographer for a car magazine.
Wow. Okay. Then.
Many things in mind, but you cannot choose it properly.
Just give me
ஏதோ
one.
ஒன்று சொல்லணும்.
Oh,
Artist,
okay.
Veterinarian doctor.
Veterinarian doctor, okay, very good.
Sports journalist.
Sports journalist, all right.
Micro artist.
What is that?
Micro artist.
What is that?
Doing carvings of small
Oh,
things.
really small things. Wonderful. Right. Wow. நீ பெருசா அப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணலாம்னு இருக்க? Doctor, engineer, artist, sportsman. What is it?
Brilliant.
Sir, yours is
Tremendous
over, yeah?
question.
Okay, I'm become a doctor. I'm going to be doctor.
All right. Pass it on back.
Astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist. Okay.
Doctor.
Doctor,
Engineer.
engineer,
Fashion designer.
fashion designer,
Dentist.
dentist. Oh, wait. That's
That's-
But listen, did everybody hear what everybody else said? Yeah? Nobody said heritage enthusiast. Nobody said historian. You all said history is very important, heritage is very important. So, but we never said that, no? So, how does this make a difference? So, a great way to think about heritage and history, therefore, is also to say, I'm going to do whatever I want to do in my career. I want to become a doctor, I want to become a dentist, I want to become a sports journalist, I want to become an artist, whatever it is. And it's great that all of you have ambitions, and you should have ambitions. And I think compared to a lot of other children, you are much more privileged because you study in good schools and you live in a great place, and I'm sure you come from good families where people are very affectionate towards you. Many children across the world don't have these things, right? Do we read about them in the paper? Yeah? Right. So that means it's all the more important that you do so much better than a lot of other people, given the fact that so many people are making sacrifices for you to do well in life. Right? So the way, and I've thought about this a lot, right? For a long year now, I've been working for 15 years now. And I'm sure half of you are as old as 15 years, right? So the way I've thought about it is heritage will help you do two things. One is it will help you have a greater sense of identity, a greater sense of pride in who you are, and that should help you in becoming not just proud of what you are, but also in being able to set high standards for yourself. Which means to say that I come from a family where lots of people have worked really hard to live a good life. They've studied hard. Many times they've not had enough money that they wanted. They've worked on scholarships. Therefore, I should also do well. Right? Is that a feeling that we can get out of heritage? Yeah. So that's one important. The second thing also to look at is in every job that you do, right? Whether it's going to be a doctor, an astrophysicist, a sports journalist, whatever it is. Even if you said you're going to become a history teacher or a teacher or whatever it is, right? One thing that's going to be really important is நம்ம வந்து நீங்க இப்படிதான் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு நம்ம யார்கிட்ட சொன்னோம்னா அவ உடனே கேட்பாளா நம்ம சொல்றத கேட்க மாட்டாளா அப்போ history heritage ல இருந்து we can also learn how can we be more persuasive to other people. நான் இப்ப சொல்றதுனால நீங்க கேட்பீங்களா யாராவது? not all the time ல இவ சொல்றது நிஜமாவே ஏதாவது அர்த்தம் இருக்கா ஏதாவது விஷயம் இருக்கான்னு யோசிப்போம் இல்லையா நம்ம, right? அது மாதிரி it becomes important that if we learn from history and heritage in terms of how did different people convince different others, how did they speak in a way that other people understood, and how did they become more powerful communicators. This is some of you wanted to be journalists, right? Especially true for journalists, or for even for doctors, anybody else, right? Those kind of things are also important, right? I'm going to, now what I'm going to do is, it's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll do it nevertheless. I want to split this group into 4 groups. Can you start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, can all the ones come here? I'll just tell you what you need to do and then you can come. all the ones over here, all the twos over here, all the threes over there, and all the fours over there. Okay? In these four corners, I want you to find out what are three similarities between a and a dog. How many of you have seen a dog? You have a dog? You have a coconut or you have a dog? Huh? Oh, okay. You wanted to be a veterinary scientist, right? Very good. So all of you have seen a dog, all of you have seen a coconut. I want you to think about three things that are similar between a dog and a coconut. Can we do that? But you have only 1 minute, because a lot of other people who are going to speak after this and we shouldn't delay ours. So all the ones over here, get up, come here. Very quickly tell me what are the three similarities. All the twos. Who are all twos? Come here.
Yeah.
All the threes. You can sit right here. All the threes near the book.
3 there and 4 here, 3 here.
3 is there, 4 is here. Okay, very quickly discuss.
Quick.
What is common between a coconut and a dog? Okay, you write it down. Somebody write it down.
You
Or
need
don't
a
write
piece
it down,
of.
you remember, one of you.
Yeah,
This is all, which group?
3.
Okay, ask, talk between
Hey,
yourself.
you're not even talking to each other.
Come here. What is common between a dog and a...
Cock.
Okay, what is one example you can think of?
Hair, both have hair.
Yes, both of them have hair. What else?
Both have eyes on them.
Think. Very good. Think, Ladakh.
Good.
Well done.
They have hair.
What, have you thought of some more? Huh?
The word dangerous.
Why they did? Okay, then very good.
Of course, the smaller dangerous.
And a dog?
And the dog can bite you.
Okay, so therefore dangerous. And one more. Think of one more.
When a man who's thirsty and lonely finds a dog or a coconut, he feels comforted.
Okay, very good. Did you get three similarities? Alright, very interesting. Good. Well done. Come sit. You also found four?
Three, yes.
Very good. Come sit. Very good. Really. Okay, so very good. I'm very impressed. Very bright set of children all of you are. So what are all the similarities that you came up with?
Both have hair.
Both have hair,
Both have
both have eyes,
eyes. Both have heads.
both have
Heads.
heads, okay.
Both have water
Both
inside
have
their
tails.
bodies.
How does a coconut have a tail? Oh, that's very cute. Okay, then.
Both have water inside their
Huh?
Both are dangerous.
Why are both dangerous?
Because a coconut can fall on your head.
Yeah. And a dog can bite you. Right? Did anybody find anything else?
Yeah, it has water content. Both have water content inside their bodies.
Wow. Okay, very good.
Both don't have any brains.
Both dogs have brains? Come on.
Not so much.
No, they have. They have just as much as we do. Oh, very good. Round of applause for everybody. Now what we're going to
Both
learn.
can't talk like humans.
Huh?
Both can't talk
Both
like
can't talk. Very good. Yeah. So now we're going to learn a poem. Right? Now here was a poet who was just as good as all of you. Very clever. But he did something very different. Right? நீங்க வந்து எல்லாம் ஒரு லைன் சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா இந்த மாதிரி தலை இருக்கு கண் இருக்கு அந்த மாதிரி what he did was he created a poem out of it but he was a very smart poet what he did was he created a poem which with the same set of words you can either read it to me
coconut
or a dog right with the same set of words two different meanings. A wonderful poet called Kalamega Pulavar. We don't know too much about him, but surely he seemed to, come somewhere near Madras, at least Kanjipuram at some point of time. And he was, he lived in the 16th century, right? 16th century is what? 1500s, right? Very good. So he lived over there. Now what we're going to do is very quickly we're going to learn the poem, and then I'm going to see whether how many of you learned Tamil in school or at home? Most of you do, right? So we try and see if you can understand the poem. Remember, same set of words mean coconut and a dog. Okay? Right. Take one and pass it on.
You could give me a bunch here.
Give a bunch to the back. Take one and pass it on.
If you can't read, that is okay.
If you can't read, it's okay. We're going to read it out anyway. You want to copy? How many of you can read it? You want to try? Sure. Who can read it and who wants to try it out? He can. You let him say. Read it.
ஓடும் இருக்கும் அதன் உள்வாய் வெளுத்து இருக்கும் நாடும் துளைத்தனக்கு நானது சேடியே தீங்கானது இல்லா
Tirumala Rayan Varayil. I asked a big word.
தெங்காயன் நாயும் என் என
Okay. So let's understand this now. So odum irukkum. So you have to put a little comma after that. Okay. What is odum irukkum? And if it was for a dog, it runs and it irukkum is what? Stays. What do you say for a coconut?
It rolls and
No. Odum is what? What is an odor?
Oh, shell.
Exactly. So you got to remember Sledai or Sleshai, which is what this kind of a poetry is. The same word has to mean two very different things, right? So odum irukkum for a dog will be
It runs and it stays.
very good. Odum irukkum for a coconut will be
Shell.
it has a shell.
Has a
Odum is
shell.
a shell. Odum irukkum, right? Adan ulvai veluthi irukkum. Adan, what does this mean? Adan ulvai veluthi irukkum means
Inside its mouth.
is.
White.
So for a dog, how many of you have a dog? No, over here, inside in the dog, it won't be white, but it will be relatively lighter color. Where's white in a coconut?
Inside.
Ulvai veluthirukkum, right? Nadum kulai tanakku nanadu. What does this mean? Nadum kulai tanakku. Kulai is the key word here,
Kule is bark.
right? So
And
nanadu is what? Doesn't feel shy, right? So a dog is not shy to bark. And kulai for a coconut means what? This is a tough one.
bunch.
Bunch, right? So how many of you have seen coconuts on a tree? And do you always find how many coconuts do you typically see on a tree?
5.
Small,
A bunch.
is a big number, but a bunch is more than one at any rate, right? More than 3 even.
Average will be 5.
Average will be 5. Huh? So what it says is Nadum Kulai Tanaka Nanada. So coconut will never feel shy of being in a bunch. Right? So that's for a coconut, and for a dog it is Nadum Kulai Tanaka Nanada. It will not feel shy to bark. Right? CDA which is friend. Thinganadi illa Tirumala Rayan Varayil, which is so easier referring to a patron or somebody who gave Kalameha Pulavar some money called Tirumala Rayan. We don't know who he was. Thengayum Nayum and a Cheppu, which means Cheppu is what? Tell. No? So that's in Telugu also is Cheppu. So Thengayum Nayum, a Thenga and a dog, Thengayum Nayum and a Cheppu means they're both the same. So you can tell people that they're both the same. How many of you like the poem? Why?
Because it's clever.
It's very clever. What else?
Realistic.
It's realistic. He's not imagined anything. It's all really true. Anything else?
Yeah, I like the way how he made the poem and how he wrote it. The one thing which pulls me back is that when he tells that both of them you can say are the same. Instead of making 2 big ones, he made one short one which had everything in it.
Right. Exactly. So we were talking about. So there are 2 things that I want you to learn from this. Yeah. One is the fun part of you can go and ask this as a riddle when you get back to school, and then people will say, "Wow, you went to this heritage class and they taught you riddles and all." That's a really cool thing that you can do. But the other thing is just more serious and important is this poet wrote his poem in the 16th century? How many hundred years is that before?
500 years ago.
17, 18, 19, 20, 400, 500, yeah, right, 400.
400.
Right? So for 400 years, this poem has still been successful, and even a bunch of,
Today's the 25th century.
yeah, I know, okay, 400, 500 years, whatever. That's, okay, hold on, that's not the point. The point is that a song of just 4 lines has survived to be interesting even for a bunch of children who have been born more than 500 years after the song was written, right? And did we struggle to understand the song?
No.
Yeah, we did, right? It was an easy song to understand, but it was a very clever song, like you said, right? Normally we would have said, let's make 2 songs, but he's really put not just 2 songs, but it's really 2 lines. So the point that I want you to leave with and go home is, in all your jobs, right, for you to be successful, you will have to be able to articulate your thoughts, what you're thinking to other people through your communication, right? And speaking like this is very important, that you're able to say something in an interesting way, okay, which is chaturyama solradhu, which is what the Sanskrit word is, but chamatkarama solradhu, but chaturyama solradhu is also about saying it in a very precise way. Is there any way that you can misinterpret these 4 lines?
No.
You can't, right? It's really, really clear language, simple, short words, clear language that you can't misinterpret, and yet it really makes you think for 2 minutes to say, wow, how did he even think about this? Must have been really clever to write something like this, right? So that's what you need to take back, and the idea of sharing this poem was for you to remember that it's not about knowing all the stuff, right? It's not about passing your exams. I mean, of course, that's also important. It's also your ability to communicate what you know to other people. And when you communicate to other people, you need to be short, precise, and interesting. Right? You have to be really short in what you say, precise in what you say, which is what we looked at here. Every word had a reason for being there, a proper meaning, right? It had 2 meanings. And it was fun to learn it and say it. So now that we've understood it, can we quickly repeat it 3 times? And we'll try and remember the song. Odum irukkum 3 times. Say that again. Odum irukkum. Adan ulvai veluthu irukkum. Again. Okay, how many of you didn't have breakfast in the morning? Louder. You didn't have breakfast in the morning? Okay, louder. Adan ulvai velutthirukkum. 3 times in the same volume. Nadum kulai tanakku nanadu. Sediye. தீங்கானது இல்லா திருமலை ராயன் வரையில். தீங்கானது இல்லா திருமலை ராயன் வரையில். Once more. Louder. தேங்காயும் நாயும் என செப்பு. How many of you can say at least 1 line without looking at the paper now? Very good. Okay, who wants to continue from there? He got the first line right. Give me 5. Well done. Right. Who wants to go for the next line? Yeah? Very good. Give me 5. Well done. Who wants to go for the next one? Odum irukkum. Ulvai velutthirukkum. Okay, then Shadiye. That was an easy one. Shadiye. Teenga. Thengayum nayum ena cheppu. Very good. Did you enjoy this? Okay, for those of you who are learning Tamil in schools, right? Shiva has the URL. Actually, all of Kalamaya Pullavar's poems are online. There's some 300 of them. Many of them are like this, right? They have two meanings. Some of them are a little complicated. I don't think you should try them when you're at this age. You must try them a little later. But whether you learn the other songs or not is up to you. But I want to leave you with a thought that whatever jobs you're in, remember Kalamaya Pullavar in terms of how, when he said what he said, he was precise, short, and interesting. Right? You have a good time? Yes. Very good. Thank you.